Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
I've said it for a long time, he's an elite quarterback. He creates a lot. To come back the way he has the last 2 years off injury.
Romo in the gun, back to throw. Touchdown Cowboys! Romo back shoulder fade, Des Bryant, touchdown Cowboys, ball game on. Now throws it in the end zone for a touchdown, touchdown Cowboys. Wow.
Boy, he took a shot.
He avoids Irvin, now he comes back to his right points. Throws it down the right sideline. Terrence Williams at the Seattle 47 and caught the ball.
It's not all good in Dallas. Tony Romo has 2 fractures in his back.
Healthy, Romo needs to play.
Tony Romo's the quarterback, oh, by the way. And fires a deep fade down the right side for Dez. He caught it over the shoulder. Touchdown! Oh, what a pretty pass. Holding the ball a long time, rolling to his right. Throwing on the run. Touchdown to Jason Witt. Standing. Throwing it in the end zone. Touchdown.
We've been through hell and back together, you know, and to get a little bit of success, and you know, it was emotional for sure.
Rushed by Watt. He escapes Watt. Oh, touchdown! Oh, over the shoulder! Oh, what a throw! From Romo! Dropped it in like rain!
Tony Romo, yeah, let's talk about that kid with the MVP possibility.
Oldest player on this Cowboys team, who's persevered through 7 seasons of scrutiny.
And it's still loose at the Dallas 2.
Who's got it?
It's the Saints ball at the 2.
They got it. You don't take no you're a hell of a player, you hear me? You are.
Who's fought through agonizing pain.
Heaves one left, and the pass is caught by Austin in front of Thomas. Tony Romo's flat on his back. Hey, is it your collarbone? Look out.
Tony Romo is asking his way back in. Hang on, wait a minute, we're going to get you checked out here.
Tony Romo has gone for x-rays on his ribs. He's not in the Cowboy bench area.
Romo's going to play fake and stand back. Oh, he's got Holly all alone at the 50. Holly to the 40. Holly to the 20. Right to the 15. 10. Dragged down at the 2 as he showed off the ball.
The opportunity some people get, some guys go out and grab it and do good things.
Thanks, guys.
Who's been left out of playoffs and even let playoffs slip through his own hands.
And the snap is bad, and Romo picks it up and runs left to the 5, and he's taken off his feet at the 2-yard line. He fumbled the ball, and their season's going to end.
In August, after coming off of his second back surgery in as many years, Tony Romo had to decide. He could either let up or fight.
Over the course of the next 4 or 5 years, you'll see the best version of me that I've had throughout my career, and that's for a lot of different reasons, but I really believe that, and I think that'll show as we go forward.
Romo hasn't been through a single game unscathed. Taking 28 sacks on the year, he fights on. Enduring 45 grueling hits this season, he rises up 46.
This game is meant to be played one way, and it's hard all the time. In those moments, you got to be tough mentally and tough physically. You got to say, I'm willing to put it on the line right now and go out and do it. And if that means I'm going to go up and make a catch when I'm about to get hit, you go do it. You want to stand in the pocket, you know you're about to get hit, you do it. When the time comes for you to fight and stand in and do the little things it takes to win, that's what you have to do. I think you never want to obviously do anything that's going to disrupt the rest of your life. At the same time, I'm a football player, and it's just who you are. It's kind of your life's work, and this is kind of what I'm going to have done for the first part of my life, and for half my life, this is basically what I feel like I am, and I'll deal with afterward. I couldn't picture not doing what I'm doing right now and doing everything I can to giving myself the best opportunity to achieve the goals that I've set out a long time ago.
2 games remain. The goal stays the same.
Just having self-confidence by itself changes you. Now, sometimes you get that through experience. Sometimes you get that through just people telling you. Sometimes it's just innate. But I do know that somewhere along the way, I needed people to help me. When I first got in the NFL, I got to the NFL in the first 2 or 3 years. It's a true story. It was all about how good I could become, whether I could be first I had to make a team. And then it was about, could I be the backup? And then it was about, could I be a starter? And then it was, could you be a good player? And then a Pro Bowler, and then the next, and then a championship player, and all the other things that come with that. The crazy thing was that mindset completely shifted and changed in my career. In my first 3 years, it was about what I was going to accomplish, what I was going to do, and how great I was going to become. Somewhere, and I can't even tell you when it was, somewhere in that process, that shifted, and it became about we. It changed for me, and literally, I'm not kidding, it was, the first 3 years was about what I could do, and what I could accomplish, and how great I'll become. In the last 5 years, it's become all the people that I'm with, the Jason Wittens, the Jason Garretts, these people, the Joneses that I've been with for a long time. I want to win a championship so bad. It's not just about me. I literally want to win it so bad for them.
Tony Romo is, I could make the argument, the best NFL player over the last decade who got none of the respect. Virtually every player in this league was beloved. J.J. Watt was good for 3 years. Tony Romo was good for a decade. And people forget this. Dallas's offensive line now is phenomenal. You'll remember his first 6 years starting? Tony Romo was running for his life.
So many guys just want to cash a check, and then they want to go to the club, or they want to do whatever hobby they're into, or they can't wait to go get on that vacation. This is a guy that had to overcome so much physically this year and endure so much pain and play through it. And here he was on the cusp of making his dreams come true on, he's got the injuries, he's got haters, he's got father time, he's had to overcome, a bad front office over the years. He's had to overcome so much. At the same time, he's an undrafted free agent out of Eastern Illinois who's outperformed all expectations, yet here he is pushing forward, trying to accomplish even more. And I realized at that moment, man, heart, that's the missing ingredient. That's the most important, most powerful and tangible when it comes to professional sports. That's the soul of sports, because otherwise you're just an empty robot vessel, some superhuman bionic body. I mean, you could have raw athletic ability and talent. You can have skill. You can have the best conditioning. You can have the best work ethic, the greatest intelligence, the greatest desire to practice and compete and all that. But if you're missing heart, you're missing the most powerful ingredient at all. And so if you show me an athlete who cares, I'll show you a team that has a chance. And it just made me realize how much heart Tony Romo has. That's what I want to see from all professional athletes. If a guy making millions of dollars walks out from the most important game of his life and he tears up when he sees his family because he's worked his butt off to be in that situation, that touches me in the heart. That's why I love sports. There's no doubt that Tony Romo is the right kind of guy. And if you've been one of these that thinks he's overrated and overpaid, that's fine. You know, that's debatable or whatever. But if you're going to question the dude that has been playing so busted up and so hurt and never stops, he's got the money. He has the money. As someone has pointed out on the fan text over here, he has the hot wife. He's got the awesome cards. He's got all that. He could walk away right now and he's got all that. But he continues to let himself get beat up because he wants to win so bad. And if you're a Cowboy fan and you can't appreciate that, there is something wrong with you. There's absolutely something messed up in your sports brain and sports heart. You want anybody else playing quarterback? Man, you're sorely mistaken. I'll take that guy every day of the week.
Seasons are fleeting. Games become more precious. Chances for success diminish. Your potential successor has arrived, injured 2 years in a row, and now in the mid-30s. The press is whispering, everyone has doubts. You've spent your career working to get here. Now we have to start all over. You see, football is a meritocracy. You aren't handed anything. You earn everything, every single day, over and over again. You have to prove it. If you think for a second that I don't want to be out there, then you probably never felt the pure ecstasy of competing and winning. That hasn't left me. In fact, it may burn more now than ever.
It's my quarterback.
I don't fucking care. Like they ain't even there. 'Cause I have hella feelings for you. I act like I don't fucking care. 'Cause I'm so fucking scared. I'm only a fool for you. And maybe you too.
Been an Achilles heel. Romo, little pump and go, firing, touchdown. Terrence Williams. Romo comes in and Romo scores.
That was a nice little play. They showed the little smoke route behind the line of scrimmage. Romo pumps, then he turns it up the field. That was beautiful. Look at Terrence Williams. Act like he's going to come behind the line of scrimmage, put the old okey doke on him. Romo delivers a strike.
Maybe the best part, John, is that now the national headline writers can write there's a quarterback controversy in Dallas.